Hi everybody, this is Andrea, the Email Diva, and I'm deciding to do a few quick and dirty videos to kind of drive home some marketing topics so that you understand them, so that you have a different way to absorb them, because I think these are really crucial to the success of your apparel business. And the first concept that I want to talk to you is the niche market. Now, what is a niche market? Basically, a niche is a group of people that you can sell to, that there are enough of them, and they have a commonality. They have some sort of a belief system or likes and dislikes that you can capitalize on to make some money from. Now, what are the kinds of niches that might be around? Well, some of you are t-shirt designers, and you realize that you make t-shirts because you might be following a certain sport, or because there's a certain age group, or there's a certain band, for example. Let's take the concept of the niche that surrounds a band. Now, you may have a band that's there local, that's playing the clubs in your area, that's really small, that really hasn't developed much of a following, and they don't play much outside of the state. And then there are the bigger bands like the Rolling Stones, for example. Now, there is a niche of fans around the Rolling Stones, and those would be people who love Mick, and they love talking about Keith Richards, and they have the collection of all of the original pressings of vinyl from the first pressings, and all kinds of real idiosyncratic things like that. Well, this kind of behavior that a group of, like, say, Rolling Stones aficionados would have is what I'm talking about with regard to a niche, and I hope that illustrates the point for you. Now, why do you need to have a niche? Who cares if there's a niche for you? You're an apparel business. Why do you care? Well, the single most important reason why you have to care about a niche market is because the economy is bad. Now, people haven't stopped buying. They've just stopped wasting money. And they're not going to spend money on things that don't really have an emotional connection with them. I like to say a lot, and if you're a regular subscriber to my newsletter, you'll hear me say a lot that people buy because they want, not because they need. And so if your brand helps them identify with something about them that's very, very important to them, they're going to keep coming to you back and over, and they're going to be regular customers. This is why it's crucial for you to identify who your niche is, therefore make target customers out of them, and then be able to talk to them in ways that matter to them, not just on a basic sales level, but also on a level that shows that you know something about their lives and you care about them as people. Customer service is still a very, very important thing. And think about what happens to you when you go to a store where they don't really care who you are. They're really more worried about what's important to the person behind the counter. And think about how that experience is different compared to a store that maybe pulls your information up on a computer and says, oh, you were here last time. Well, did you know such and such was on sale? And, hey, your birthday's coming up. Happy birthday. Imagine what kind of an experience that is for you to compare one to the other. This, in a nutshell, is why a niche market is important. You need to identify who that niche is. You need to be able to talk to them in the way that makes sense, but you have to be able to talk to them in a way that's really genuine. So that's just a quick insight on what a niche market is and why that's important to you. And the next video is going to be about figuring out who a niche is and how to resonate with them. So stay tuned and watch the next video. Thank you.